Okay, perfect. So thank you guys for coming out. So thank you, Rita and Ingrid and Luz, again, once again, 100% for setting this up and helping us out with this. So we're definitely excited for you guys and excited for some more workshops that we're gonna have with the Writing Center and the Learning Center and with library services. Um, so I don't know if Rita or Ingrid wants to get started, but thank you guys again for doing this.
I'm happy to start if that's okay. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, everyone, students out there on the internet. My name is Rita. I'm a librarian with ELAC. And today I was just going to introduce you to some of the changes that are happening at the library, online and in person. So if you don't mind, I'll start just by sharing my screen. All right, can everyone see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So to get to the library's homepage, you're just going to start at elac.edu, and the library is linked in the mega menu in the top right corner underneath student resources. So I want to just remind everyone, whenever we have any types of changes to our services, whether that be our online services or in-person hours, those changes and updates will be posted on our homepage. So in order to get the most up-to-date information, our library homepage is the best place to check, okay? So you can see here we have our announcement at the top of the page that we are open for in-person services as of August 30th, the start of the fall. If you'd like, you can click this link to our library blog post that outlines some of the changes. So I'll go over that in a second, but the big changes are that we're open again. So these are our fall hours over here on the right. So our Monterey Park F3 building library, we are going to be open Monday through Friday, closed weekends and holidays. Our Southgate library, very similar hours, also closed on weekends and holidays. I do want to remind everyone that we have the Ask Us 24/7 chat service. That is right here. You can click on this. It'll pop up and you can ask a librarian for help any time of day or night. Okay. So generally speaking, during our in-person hours, you will likely get an ELAC librarian helping you through the chat, the 24/7 chat. But after hours and on weekends, you will likely get a non-ELAC librarian. So you may get a librarian from UCLA or from another college, but they should be able to help you. And if they can't, they'll send us ELAC librarians a ticket notifying us that we need to follow up with you. Okay. So if you have any questions about anything, you can either use our 24/7 chat, and these are our phone numbers as well. So you can call us during our open hours and ask for help over the phone. So some of the changes for in person, I'm currently in my office and fully vaccinated, so I'm not wearing my mask, I'm by myself. But as soon as I leave my office, fully masked. So everyone is required to wear a mask covering their nose and mouth at all times while you're inside the building, okay? We will not be doing temperature checks. We will not be quarantining returned library materials, but we will be enforcing the mask policy for every single person, okay? I do want to mention we still have all of our online services available. So if you were here with us last summer or last spring, you may be familiar with our library workshops. So we have library workshops that you can take. They're basically YouTube tutorial videos that we created ourselves specific for our ELAC students. And I'll show you those now. So you would just click take a library video workshop anytime, and it will take you to our workshop page. So we have 4 or 5 different workshop videos that you can take, and you'll notice you'll just watch the video, and then there's an online worksheet that you can complete. Once you complete the online worksheet for the associated video, you're going to get an email with a PDF certificate of completion that you can forward to your professors as proof that you did a library workshop. Okay. So I got to that again from our library homepage by clicking on sign up for library workshops. I also just want to mention, if you don't have a workshop that you're required to do, we have a lot of YouTube tutorials. So if you just want to, quick help on how to access the databases, how to find books in the catalog, our YouTube tutorials are a great place to start. Okay. Otherwise, this one search tool is how you can search for things in our print catalog. So if you want to see if the library has your textbook on reserve, you can try typing in your textbook title. If you have a book that you're interested in, once you start getting your research assignments and you're looking for topics, you can also use OneSearch to search our databases. Okay, so those are the main things I wanted to get across, other than we are open. We are available for walk-in help. The computers are available. The only things that are not available currently are the second floor. So if you're used to heading upstairs to the second floor, that is currently closed because we are short on staff. So we can't really watch both floors, but the first floor is open. We have socially distanced seating available, socially distanced computer usage, printing is available, copying, all the regular stuff. And that's pretty much it. I wanted to just keep it short and not overwhelming, since I know you all are, either brand new students or coming back, returning. But I do want to say, if you have any questions whatsoever, you are more than welcome to reach out to me, or just give us a call, or use our Ask Us 24/7. So we're more than happy to help out. Any questions before I stop sharing my screen?
Yeah, Rita, if you don't mind, we do have a common question that we've been getting from students over the summer. And that is there going to be like a time limit on how long students are allowed to be at the library? Or are they allowed to be at the library from when it opens to it closes?
That's a great question. So right now we are not enforcing any time limits on students in the library. Really, the only thing we are enforcing is you do have to wear a mask covering your nose and mouth at all times. So that means no eating, no drinking, that type of thing.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
And the second question, follow-up question, sorry, I'm just going to bombard you with a few questions that we got in from students. In case that the computer lab is pretty full with students using the computers and printers, is the library going to offer any kind of services for any kind of laptop, Chromebook rentals to be used inside the library? Or are they only going to be allowed to use the laptop, the computers that are inside the lab?
Yeah, so right now we do have Chromebook rentals. They check out in the library. You can ask for them at the tech help desk. If you haven't checked out a Chromebook before, students will be asked to fill out a sort of a contract for them. But they're only a 3-hour library use only checkout. So students are able to check out a Chromebook. However, keep in mind, again, we're not quarantining materials or items, so we want to just have everyone proceed with caution. We do have Lysol wipes available for self-service cleaning. So yeah, we do have that option.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
And the last question, sorry about these questions.
No, keep them
Um,
coming.
Definitely. For students who are using, are you guys going to be allowed offering headphones? Because one common thing that we have is students have, like, just example today, like myself, like having a background and are not able to zoom in, and they don't want to be a bother to their students or their professors or faculty. Are you guys going to have any kind of headphones with the Chromebooks or on the computer lab to have headphones, or do students have to bring their own headphones to use or at the library?
So we do have a limited number of headphones that we are giving out to students. We don't have like check-in, check-out headphones. Just today, I gave students 2 headphone sets. We are limited. We're hoping to get another shipment in from Office Depot soon. But students can ask for headphones at the research help desk. And we have a pretty small supply left. So we encourage students to pick up and bring their own headphones if they do need to listen into their classes. The other thing is our headphones do not have microphones on them. And we also try to encourage students to remind them that since the library is an open shared space, if you are taking a Zoom class, just let your professor know that you're in the library, because if you are talking out loud, you will be distracting other people in the library. So you're welcome to put in headphones and listen, but the headphones we do give out don't have microphones. So just keep that in mind if you are taking your courses in the library.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Rita.
Yeah.
Those are pretty much some of the kind of questions we've been getting from students. So thank you, and we'll be more than happy to pass those along to our students when they come about, as they come and ask us more about those questions.
Awesome. I'm also going to drop in the chat right now our student flyer and our library science courses in case students are interested. Both of the flyers are ADA accessible in case you'd like to share them with the EOP&S students. And I'll also put my email in the chat, but I know you both have my email. So in case students have questions, they're welcome to reach out to me directly as well.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, Rita. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, Ingrid, I think this is like
Hi.
you. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
Very well yourself. So thank you again for coming out. And if I'm not mistaken, you're coming from the Writing Center, correct?
Yeah, from the Writing Center.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Ingrid, for doing this for EOP&S students. And like I said before, we're gonna have this kind of recording posted for the students over for those that are not able to make it today. But we're more than happy to hear from you and any services that the Writing Center is here to offer for students for remote learning and for on-campus services.
Okay. All right. Can I get started?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Just give me one moment. Hi, everyone. My name is Ingrid. I am from the Reading and Writing Center. So I have some information to share with you all. The Reading and Writing Center is back open with a few changes. Similar to the library, we are online and we are on campus. However, I do want to start off by saying that we are limited on campus. We are limited staff, and therefore it's going to be a little bit different. We are working from online also. We're providing all the same services as we have been in the past. We're offering one-on-one tutoring sessions. We're offering workshops, anything from MLA, APA, writing strong topic sentences, developing an essay, developing a thesis statement, anything like that we're offering. As of right now, we don't have the schedule for workshops up yet, and we don't have appointments up yet as well. However, we will, hopefully by next week. But what I want to go over right now is how to do that when it is up. So our website, which I will go ahead and share with EOP, is elacreadingwritingcenter.org. And by going there, you will come to this page here. We do offer walk-ins, which means that you don't need an appointment. You just come in, you let us know that you want to see a tutor, or you come in and you let us know that you want to join a workshop, and we will go ahead and set you up for that. So in order to do that, there are a few sections here, right? So it's start your Zoom session, which means that you will go ahead and just do a walk-in. So by clicking that, it'll go ahead and take you to that page. So I will go ahead and do that here. Start tutoring or workshops. So I go there, click it, and then you'll go ahead and you'll put your name, your email, and then the department. By doing so, you're going to go ahead and, put a message. Hello, I am here for XYZ. And then you click enter, and then it'll direct it to us. And there will be somebody there live chatting with you. So there will always be somebody live who you're communicating with. So that's always nice. In order to make an appointment, it's slightly different in the sense that you have to create an account if you don't already have one. So you will have to go through Penji, get started, and then you go ahead and you put your information in there. Okay. Another option that we are offering that is an online service is by dropping off your essay. So let's say you don't have time to sit in with a tutor. We have the option where you can just do an essay drop off. So whatever your essay, if you're done, whatever you have doesn't have to be complete. Whatever it is that you want the tutor to check, you'll go ahead, fill this in, and it'll ask you to attach your essay on there. And somebody will get back to you with a graded, or not graded, but I guess a revised essay. So in addition to that, we also have our flyer, which then explains all the services that we do provide. We provide 45-minute sessions, one-on-one sessions, grammar, writing, MLA, and APA workshops. Our hours have changed slightly. So we have two sets of hours. We have online hours, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then in person is Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Like I said, we are very limited in person. And then due to COVID, anything can change, right? So it's really dependent on whatever the circumstances are at the moment. So these things can change. We also have our contact information. We have two numbers. We have our 626 number, which is our virtual number. And then we have our in-person number, which is the 323-415. We are located in the English building, which is the E3220, which is directly behind EOP, I believe. And then you can also make your appointment on the website that I showed you earlier, elacreadingwritingcenter.org. Are there any questions?
Actually, thank you, appreciate it for everything. A couple questions I do have that are pretty common questions that we do get from students. About the tutoring services, are students able to make appointments every day, or are they limited to amount of numbers they're able to make per week?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. So they are limited. I think it's 3 per week. However, if a student decides to want to come in more than that, they are perfectly welcome to do so. They would just have to come in as a walk-in. So the appointment system will not allow them to do more than 3 appointments per week, but they are welcome to come in as a walk-in. So they would just come in to the chat system and let us know that they want to see a tutor or join a workshop or whatever it is, and we will go ahead and set them up for that.
Oh, perfect. So is the walk-in going to be only for online, or is it going to be in the office as well?
So it's going to be online and in person. However, in person, it is super limited because we don't have a lot of staff working in person. And as you can see, our hours are limited as well. So it's it's going to be offered both online and in person. However, I would say that um, we're offering more time online than we are in person.
No, definitely. And I like the fact that you guys are doing Tuesdays, Thursdays for the evening students, because I know we do have students that come in during the evening because they work during the day. So I do like that, and they're very appreciative of the time frames that you guys have for from offering from 4 to 8, and definitely allow students more flexibility to kind of come in and work around their schedule to get tutoring, whether it's online or whether it's in person. And I do like the little Microsoft Form for update for students to have as an essay to be revised. Is there like a how do I say it? Is there like a time frame of how long they should expect to get a response? Is it a couple
Yeah,
days?
I think they should expect a response within a day or two.
Okay, perfect. And
So
so,
I highly recommend that that if you or if a student needs to get in their essay to their professor during a certain date, which they should know based off of their syllabus, they should submit it ahead of time.
okay, perfect. Would you recommend for the students to also submit their actual prompt in with the essay, or
Yes,
is it
so
okay for?
it will give them the option to submit their prompt also.
Okay, perfect. And do you and would you prefer or highly recommend it for the students to also submit the prompt, or is it just more casual for them to just submit the essay?
It would be helpful if they submitted the prompt as well. However, if they don't have the prompt, they can always explain on their essay what it is that they're working on.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. So overall, I like this a lot. Thank you again for the presentation and for the services. Um, and definitely will some of the questions that we do have are similar to the library questions as well. Is there like a time limit on how long students are able to be inside the office? So say for example from 8 to 2. And then if they decide to come back in the evening, are they allowed to be back in the evening, or is this going to be a certain time frame in which students are allowed to be inside?
Yeah, so there is no time limit for students being there. However, just like the library, and I think just like pretty much everywhere on campus, masks will be enforced. And if masks are not worn, they will be asked to put them on or to please just leave. And I think that's going to be a thing throughout campus. Everybody must be wearing their masks in the center. And I don't think that they will be allowing, just like the library, I don't think that food or drinks will be allowed. But yeah, there is no time frame for the student can be there for as long as we're open.
Oh, perfect. And then I'm assuming you guys do have like a little computer lab for students to work on their essays as well. So I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty
Yeah,
limited as
so we
well.
do have computers that we're offering to students. However, I think that the computers are going to, I think that they are working on computers. So I don't think that all the computers are functioning right now. So I think they're trying to get IT out. We do have computers, but they are limited.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for that. So overall, definitely we'll get this out to students and let them know to please come and check out the Writing Center to kind of get their essays and reading assignments in, to kind of get better ideas and better help. And would you recommend students to kind of definitely take advantage of this early on in the semester versus later on in the semester once the kind of due dates start to come a little bit more sudden than what you can expect? And if so, do you expect or would you prefer the students to be coming in like probably 2 to 3 weeks before an essay is due, or do you kind of, from personal experience, do you kind of feel like students should be coming in like the week that's due for the essays?
Yeah, so I encourage students to come in as soon as they get their prompts, because I encourage students even before pre-pandemic, right, to always come in when they got their prompt But even more so now because we're so limited, especially in person. Um, it might be a little bit harder to get us or to, you know what I mean? So I
Yes.
highly encourage students to come in as soon as they get their prompt. Um, and even if they have like problems understanding the readings, or if they need help with the readings, or even just any homework assignment or anything like that, I highly encourage them to come in, whether it's in person or online. We are there to help students. And yeah, I highly encourage them to come in. We're there to help them with whatever writing assignment they have. So it doesn't necessarily have to be an English course. As long as it's a writing assignment, we are more than happy to help them with that.
Oh, perfect. Thank you guys. So I think that's going to be very helpful because I think a lot of students kind of shy away from the writing center because thinking it's only specifically for English, but definitely open it up for like child development, psychology papers, sociology papers. Definitely we could get more students to feel comfortable to go in and get the necessary help and access to the writing center. So thank you for this, Ingrid.
Yes, of course.
Perfect. I'll leave it up to Luz because I think Luz, I don't want to kind of take away some of the questions. If you do have any questions for either Rita or Ingrid, then feel free to actually go and ask any questions you may have.
No, I don't have any questions, but I wanted to say thank you, Rita and Ingrid, for showing up today. We truly appreciate it.
No problem.
Ditto. Thank you, Luz, and thank you, Jesus, for always inviting. And, the library, we're always happy to work with EOP&S.
No, definitely. Thank you for this. Appreciate it. Again, a big thank you from us, from EOP&S, and definitely from Luz and myself. I know you guys are taking time away from your busy schedule to be here with us, so we're more than appreciative for you guys to kind of always be here and helping our students and helping students in ELAC for necessary. So definitely thank you again for everything. And let me just kind of stop recording. Just any final thoughts before we kind of press the stop on the recording, and just if you will have any last messages for our students here at EOPNS, Rita or Ingrid, by all means, please feel free to share.
No, just welcome back. Hope you all can get vaccinated if you haven't already as soon as possible. And we're happy to be back on campus, returning as safely as possible.
No, definitely. Thank you guys. And don't forget, guys, everybody, there is an app that you guys can download on your phone to just kind of contact Tracy and make sure you guys are answering the questionnaires to make sure you guys are safe and staying at home. If you guys do feel any symptoms or just are feeling out of the weather, by all means, just shoot us your professors an email, let them know that you're unfortunately not going to be able to be on campus for whatever class you're going to be doing, but definitely just take all the precautionary necessary to be safe and for it to be safe to everybody else, and just be courteous to yourself and to everybody else. So thank you guys again. We'll definitely stop sharing or stop recording. And definitely, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to Rita and to Ingrid. Thank you guys again for everything, and hopefully we're able to see you guys soon, and definitely be able to get any services you guys need for both the Writing Center and the library services here on campus, remotely or through online or in person. So feel free to always come by and say hi to everybody, okay? Well, thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Bye, y'all. Thanks.